Hey, welcome to Couples Therapy Bites. I'm Steven, and as you can tell, I'm not here with Aaron today, but I thought I'd just take a moment to do a little spot here on some things that I've just been reflecting about since the events of the last week, our house flooding and everything like that. And I think that it was predominantly spurred, these thoughts were predominantly spurred by an interaction I had with Aaron this morning. And it got me thinking about like how I deal with stress and difficulty. And so I was leaving the house this morning, and Aaron was at the kitchen sink washing some dishes. I came up to kiss her and say goodbye. And she just turned to me and said, hey, we need to really try and make an effort to connect because I don't feel really connected to you right now. And, I didn't take that as a criticism and she wasn't saying it in that way. She was just saying, hey, like, I feel disconnected. And I think that got me thinking about how I deal with stress. There's some healthy ways that I deal with stress and some unhealthy ways that I do so. And I think that obviously, I do feel stressed right now. I think that our life, it just feels tough. And as Aaron and I have said, we understand that we are very privileged to have a home. We know that, these things will get worked out, and that there's other people in life who have maybe really difficult struggles, and so ours doesn't really feel equitable to those. And I'm not trying to compare them, but simply saying like, these things are significant to us because it is our life. It is the situations that we are presented with right now, and they're difficult. And I think that what I notice about myself in these moments is I really pull away from people. And you would think that, maybe the natural response would be to, if you need help, to go to people to get help, or to surround yourself with others who can help you. But I found that my tendency is to move away from people, to kind of go within and then get really busy focusing on doing stuff and tasks and being productive. And all of a sudden I've got so much work to do and have to stay at work longer than I normally would, or whatever it might be. And what I end up doing is pulling away from people who are really important to me, Aaron and the kids, my friends, family. And I think, Erin's comment was, she knows that about me. And I think her comment was simply just a helpful reminder of saying, hey, let's not do that. Let's make an effort to connect. And I think that, I get focused on those tasks and those things because I want something to control in my life. Like my life feels bizarrely out of control right now. And I just want something to work. I want something to feel organized. I want something to feel manageable. And I think that what I'm having to come to grips with is like, I can't control my life. I think that that's the risk of living is coming to grips with this idea that life can't be controlled. And as tough as that is, I think that if I can accept that, then I can say, well, what is important in life, and what, in a sense, can be controlled, and maybe that is that I can move towards people and have meaningful relationships, like a meaningful relationship with Aaron and the kids and the other people in my life. And so, I think that for me, one of the ways that I need to counter what's happening in my life, counter the stress, and counter it in a healthy way, is not to withdraw, to not get focused on tasks, but actually to move towards connecting. Obviously Aaron being the first and primary person that I want to do that with, and that risking that and doing that is actually what's going to help me not feel so stressed. And I think that might work. I think that might be part of what would be useful and helpful in this time. And to be honest, practically, like I don't really know how I'm going to do that. I maybe have some ideas. I maybe have some, but I think for me, what the main thing that I'm trying to think about right now, or that I've been thinking about today, is that I need to be mindful of my healthy and unhealthy ways of dealing with stress. The healthy one being moving towards Aaron and connection. The unhealthy would be moving away from relationship and connection and just getting busy doing stuff. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be mindful of these things today. I'm trying to not deal with the stress in an unhealthy manner. Hopefully as time goes on, it will feel easier and easier to do these things. But, I honestly, right now it's hard. It's hard to do that. I don't know. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being a part of our journey. And look forward to seeing you next time.
Time would prove that you would stick around.